Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm taking you on a real-world journey through multiple Rolex authorized dealers in the greater Seattle area to see what's actually in stock. This isn't one of those overly polished, sugar-coated walkthroughs. This is the real deal. We're hitting up the Seattle boutique. We're going to take a look at Southcenter Mall in Tukwila. I'll be sharing what I saw, how I was treated, and my honest take on each stop. And because no watch hunt is complete without some good food along the way, I'll also throw in some tasty spots I hit while making the rounds. From Japanese curry to cute pandan latte. This was as much about the experience as it was about the watches. Let's get into it. Before we jump in, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're into watches, real AD visits, and occasional food gems. It helps me more than you know, and I've got a lot more content on the way. To kick off the day, my wife and I started with breakfast at Ringo's Curry. I went with the tonkatsu curry, and she got the chicken katsu curry. Both were solid, but what really stood out was the curry itself. Like the name Ringo suggests, which means apple in Japanese, you could taste the gentle sweetness in the sauce that reminded me of the curries I had back in Japan. It was super comforting and flavorful. After that, we stopped by Jolly Days for coffee. I got the pandan latte, which had that unique earthy sweet profile. Not too sweet? That's right. My wife ordered the strawberry matcha latte, and she loved the balance between the matcha bitterness and this fruity sweetness. We were definitely fueled up for the day of Rolex browsing. The Seattle Bend Bridge, one of the only standalone Rolex boutiques in the area. From the moment you walk in, the face does feel very premium. Minimalist decor, soft lighting, and plenty of display cases filled with beautiful lit exhibition pieces. And yes, every single watch had the exhibition only label, but even if nothing was for sale, I was hoping for at least a conversation, a hello or something. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. There was only one sales associate in the Rolex section that day, and she was assisting another customer who was there for a repair. I totally understand being busy. I've worked retail before, but I waited 20 to 30 minutes, and each time she walked past me to grab paperwork, she didn't even make eye contact. No acknowledgement, no greeting, no "I'll be right with you." It honestly felt like I was invisible, and that left a pretty sour taste. Not because I was expected to walk out with like a GMT, but because the experience matters when you're dealing with luxury. The GMT Bruce Wayne and the Root Beer are fantastic watches. Maybe hopefully one day I'll get a call for this. Personally, I prefer the two-tone Root Beer over the full Ever Rose Gold version. It's more versatile, and it still has that warm, luxurious pop without being too flashy. We'll see how this plays out. Next, I headed across Lake Washington to Bellevue Square Mall. I walked into the Rolex display area, hoping to see if anything has changed. But pretty quickly, I realized it was mostly just exhibition-only models. Still, I had a little time browsing the exhibition models they had on display. In the display cases, I saw the Explorer 1 40mm. Then after that, I saw the Submariner 2 tone with the blue bezel. And of course, they had two GMTs showcase the Sprite and the Guinness. Even though none of them were for sale, it's always fun seeing these models in person and getting a feel for them on the wrist. I wandered over to the Tudor section next, where all the latest models were actually available on full display. That's when a really friendly sales associate approached me. She had clearly been working there for a while. You could tell she carried more weight around the store and knew her stuff. I asked her if I could try on the Black Bay 58 Burgundy on the new Jubilee style bracelet. She also pointed out the Oyster Steel bracelet version was available. While we were chatting, I also noticed the Black Bay Pro with the open lean dial sitting in the display case, so I asked if I could see that one too. Both were gorgeous watches in their own way, but once I had them on the wrist, I really enjoyed the Black Bay 58 Burgundy the most. The 5-link bracelet was incredibly comfortable, feeling very close to the fit and finish of my Datetus, which was amazing. My wife agreed too. She thought the burgundy dial really popped. The Black Bay Pro Opaline was a beautiful watch as well, but I didn't completely fall in love with it. I actually remember trying on the Rolex Explorer 2 or the MSC Explorer 1 and still prefer that. Maybe it's because the orange GMT hand on the Explorer 2 stands out a little bit more than the Tudor's yellow GMT hand. At first, I assumed that these Tudors were exhibition models, but the SA quickly let me know they have been put out for the weekend, and both are available for purchase. I told her I needed some time to think this over, as neither piece truly spoke to me enough to buy it on the spot. She gave me her card and mentioned that this will likely sell quickly the same day. If you're doing a full tour like I did and want to break it up with a good lunch, I highly recommend Tendon Kohaku. Their tempura bowls are crispy, fresh, and seriously satisfying. I went with their signature bowl, the tempura shrimp and veggies over rice. It comes with little pickles and a steamed egg on the side. It's not too greasy, just really well executed. It gave me the energy to reset and push on to my third and final stop of the day. Taking these breaks between boutiques actually made the day feel less of an errand and more like a little adventure. Even when the watch selection isn't impressive, the food and city vibe can still make it worthwhile. And hey, I'll take a good Tendon bowl over a cold sales interaction any day. The last stop was Southcenter Mall in Tukwila. They're definitely friendly, knowledgeable, and never make you feel like you're wasting their time, even if you're just looking. It's that welcoming energy that keeps me coming back even when the display cases are empty or exhibition only. This time around, they didn't have any pieces available for sale, but I had a good chat with one of the team members. They mentioned that some models might be easier to get in the coming months, depending on allocations. So while there's nothing available that day, I left feeling a little bit more hopeful. It's the kind of place where relationships still matter, and that counts for a lot in today's Rolex game. So that's the full tour. 3 Rolex 80s in one day, plus some solid food spots in between. No miracle pickups, no secret stock hiding in the back, just a realistic look at the Rolex landscape in Seattle right now. If you've been hunting in this area or had a different experience at these locations, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your story. If you enjoyed this kind of behind the scenes watch content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next one. Just maybe, I'll have some Rolex news to share in the near future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And remember to keep clocked in.